I'm live. YouTube really needs to work on their interface. It has so many flashy lights and a scroll bar and like pop-ups and videos appearing like as soon as you hit the go live button. Oh well, here I am. Woo. All right, I've done my 10-minute code warm-up for the morning. I'm just going to do some actual work. So at Absurd Joy, we have a nice 32-hour work week, and it's working really well for us. But the downside is now I really feel like working, and it's Friday, and everyone's off for the rest of the week. So I'm all alone. I'm lonely. What am I going to do? I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to myself. I'm going to talk to myself, and then you can join in if you wish. So today, what am I working on today? Let's fire up this screen here. Boop. There we go. So today, I need some recording technology in VR. So I want the ability for, this skull that I have here, which is my, whoops, that's the wrong item. This VR rig that we have, I want to be able to like dance around with it and have that recorded and then play it back. Just as a kind of way to record tutorials or people, or you could do interesting gameplay and stuff with that. It's one of the things on the long list of things that I would like to get done. So I've made recording tech before, and here in the motion capture, so the way that I've done it in the past is using Unity's timelines and like making an animation clip basically out of the proposed elements. I'm just going to fire up the code here, give you a look-see at what that looks like. All right, so it's really, really, really simple. To begin recording, all you do is you just create a new animation clip, and then you bind a transform of whatever type you'd like to the recording clip, and then that just starts recording automatically. And then on end recording, you just save the clip out to a file in the inspector. So this works. It's very easy, quick, clean code, nice, fun, easy, and it ends up making an animation clip that you could just see in your Unity inspector. The downside is you have to do it in the editor. You can't do it in, because you see these if Unity editor bits here, compiler directives. So I need to find a way, I don't know if it's possible, to make these clips at runtime. Maybe I'd like to record things at runtime. If it's not possible using the animation clip system, which I suspect is the case, then I'm going to have to actually fire up, brew my own method of recording. So in a past, whoa, that's too big. So in that, so to accomplish this, I do want to be realistic here and start out with the real way that you do work. So back in a previous life, I worked at the Museum of Other Realities, and they have some really interesting recording tech there. If you look at their blog and look at this M. Halberstadt interview here, they have a nice GIF partway down. And if I zoom in on this, you see they actually used this really cool depth camera to actually record someone's head in 3D and get that into an exported asset. They also have recorded player positions and hands and heads and bodies and compound object recordings that you could play back at real time. You see there's another player behind here as well. So, I mean, that's cool. I want to do these things too. So first step is always just to email for help. Edit that. This is how I actually write emails. Lots of exclamation marks. Sarah Fox style is a way that we did in Fantastic Contraption to do our tutorials. As far as you know, does timeline recording actually work? Does timeline recording work at runtime? So I want to know that as a starting point. All right, and I think that's it. Oh, no, I got it. There we go. All right, so just a nice email asking how they're doing, and maybe they want to share some of their findings with me. So this code that I've written here is pretty old. It only works in the editor, like I said, but for now it seems to be working. So why don't I just clean this up in the meantime while I wait for a better answer, and then see if I can't make this this code actually run the way I want it to. At least, I mean, if it doesn't work runtime, it's not the end of the world. It's not my preference, but it's not the end of the world either. So, yeah, let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so I've just made a sample scene just to try to record something. I'm going to, yeah, this is just our sample VR scene using the new Unity universal rendering pipeline. Makes for some nice colors and shadows and lights and things. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so to start out, I just need an object that I can record the position of. So let's make just a cube. Ooh, not there. I don't want the cube to be there. What is that? 0, 0? You know what? Let's move this off to the side a bit. Okay. So I've got a cube, and I want to make it recordable. And I need something to trigger begin record and end record. I think that should be it, right? Yeah. So let's add a trigger on input, which is just a script I wrote that takes keyboard input. Let's take, whatever's easy. How about spacebar? On spacebar, let's begin recording. Oh no, where is it? Why is my script not showing up? Is it public? Public bool begin record. What? Why wasn't this showing up? Basic recordable, right? Yeah, that's correct. Basic recordable. What? 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 Where is it? What? What? Oh, I'm really confused now. No. Oh, there we go. Editor and runtime, right? Is that it? Is that it? No. Oh. Game development. You know how it is. Game development. Okay, begin recording. Oh, because it returns a bool on if it worked or not. That's why, because the editor things only work. You know what? I'm refactoring all this anyway. So what I'm going to do is just remove these return trues and return falses. End recording. Toggle recording. Oh, I already have a toggle recording. You know what? Why don't I leave those in just in case they are useful. Undo, 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 undo. And I'm just going to make this. Toggle record. Not return anything. Oh, I see. Okay, because they're extending an interface. iRecordable. You know what? I don't like this interface. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete the iRecordable interface. I'm instead going to replace it with a generic abstract class. So this class can be extended, but we don't need the interface in it anymore. There we go. Okay. So I started going down this path a while ago of making a whole bunch of interfaces, and interfaces were nice for what I was trying to do, but they ended up making the code even more gross. So, okay, so I'll be right back. I'm back. All right, so let's see here. What was I looking at? Not that. Okay, so now this function should be very easy to trigger. Come on, compile. Okay, so let's call basic recordables toggle record. There we go. So on spacebar, it should toggle on and off the recording of this game object. Let's just see if that works. Oh, it's booting up. It's booting up VR. Yay, VR. Okay, there we go. Spacebar, start recording, spacebar, ending recording. Cool, cool, cool. Did it actually make... Whoa, that just chewed up my hard drive. Okay, did it actually make something, or do I have to actually call? I think you have to actually manually call save to disk. Yeah, you do. I'm just gonna do that. Assets trailer. Okay, I see. It records to a specific folder. Folder, clip folder. Oh, it's fun plumbing the depths of old code. Folder, clip folder, clip folder. Whoop. No. All right, there we go. And now I should be able to just give it a folder name. Here, say, I'll just make a test for now. Let's make a test folder. All right, and let's see what happens when I hit, oh, I didn't even, it would help if I hooked up the actual saving function. So let's trigger on, so I got spacebar, let's do return. Nice, easy, simple. Whoops. Basic recordable and save to disk. Save to disk. Whoops, that's the wrong, there we go. Got to get that branding up. Record and save. Save. Look at that. It made a animation. So to view this animation, what window is that? That's the animation window, or is it animator window? I always get those two confused. Put that up there. Yeah, okay, so it is an animation. Let's delete that. Okay, start again. Now that I know the buttons are hooked up. Let's say spacebar to start recording. And now I'm going to move this around. Spacebar to end recording in the game window. Enter to save it to file. Stop play mode. And now I should have a slick animation. Oh, and look at those. Look at those nice animation points there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the great thing about using like an animation timeline for like right in Unity here is you can actually go in and you can edit these points if you get any garbage data or anything like that, and you don't have to build an editor yourself. You already have like the editor already here. So okay, playback now. How do I get playback working? Let's see. I've got basic playback. I'm gonna assign it a clip. I'll tell it to play automatically. That should just work. Come on, just work. Come on, just work. Oh. Oh, I gotta mark the clip as legacy. Why though? That's in Debug Inspector, isn't it? Yep. It says hidden legacy. This is a fun thing about Unity. There's no legacy checkbox in here, but if you open up the Debug Inspector, there's a legacy checkbox. I don't know why. Maybe that's something I should look into today, actually. Okay, let's see. Come on. Hey, look at that. Okay, so I've got recording. working in a very basic editor only sense on a single object. Okay, so let's find out why this is saving as a legacy animation. So in basic recordable. It's just binding and recording. Save to clip. Clip name. Playback clip. Generate a unique asset for the clip. I mean, it seems... Is it in this? Nope. I mean, this code is very simple. Why? Is it because animation clip is just old? Or is it something to do in game object? No, it's Unity animations. Okay, what else calls clip? Clip. So when you end recording, you save the clip, you give it a name. We don't actually save it to hard drive. Clip legacy. What does that say? Set to true if the animation clip will be used with the legacy animation component. Oh, I see. Okay. So, I'm just going to put in the inspector the ability to toggle this. And hopefully I won't need to go into the animator anymore. Okay, so cube. Let's remove this animation clip for now, because I want to make a new animation clip. Whoops. And let's try turning on the recorder. Let's turn on use legacy and hit spacebar to record. Let's move it. Spacebar to stop in the game window. Enter to save. Okay, that's the old one. Let's delete the old one. New one did indeed come with the legacy checkbox. Checked. Okay, so that new code is actually saving it out properly. And okay, so the legacy system, well, now I know that works. I don't need it anymore. So let's turn off legacy, which it is. Let's make a new clip using the non-legacy animation system. Spacebar. Spacebar, enter. Now from here, this is a non-legacy animation. Great. So let's go into the cube here. And okay, so what was that code saying? It said clip legacy. Wait, let's see. What was the tooltip on that? Set to true if animation clip will be used with a legacy animation component instead of animator. So I think the problem is that this is animation and it should be animator. Right? Right? That's just what it's saying, right? Ugh, okay, so let's leave that on there. Oh, and an animator needs an animation controller? Because I can't just drag that in? Really? I see why I was using the legacy system. Okay. So since the old one is legacy, I don't like using legacy things. So let's see what they have to say about the animator. The animator component is the animation controller, which defines animation clips and when and okay, so that's using like the animator blender and all that kind of thing. Which do I want? I guess I want that, right? Right? Maybe I don't. I mean, they're using examples of, like, I don't want a state machine. I don't want blend trees. I don't want any of this functionality. And it requires that I create an avatar? What is the avatar? The avatar for this character. Okay, I don't need an avatar because I'm not using a humanoid character, but I do need a controller. I don't want any of the functionality in a controller. What is animation? The legacy animation component. Like, please don't use this, but I really want to use it. Does the animation component have... Oh, it does have the ability to have multiple clips. Interesting. Huh. So now I'm in that tough spot. This is the funnest form of Unity stuff. So I could just drop an animation clip in here and it works. Or I can get into creating a controller, which doesn't work, or is harder to work. Ugh. So, okay. I don't want to get into creating a controller in code. Though, okay, well, how hard is it? Let's just try it. Let's see how hard it is before I just write it off completely. Okay, so I need the animation clip and I need a controller. So what is the controller? Animator controller. Is it animator controller or is it create? Is there even animations in here? Animator controller. Let's just see if that's the right game object type. Animator controller. It is. Okay. And then if I want to open this up. Ooh. So I'm trying to walk through what I have to replicate. So I want to move this into here. Okay, so drag and drop works on the base layer. Okay, and here's some parameters it's using. Does this just... Oh, okay, it wants me to fix things before I fix. Okay, wait, let's see if this just works manually, and then I'll see if I can replicate it working code-wise. So yeah, that should just go, right? Right? That should just go. It's already set up. Come on, work. It's working. And the old animation's not working because it doesn't have a clip in there. Okay, so all I need to do... Okay, I'm just going to erase this old animator. which I can't because my recording script, or is it playback? My playback script requires it. I don't even need the playback clip, do I? Whoop. Nope. We got a thing to do. Cool. All right, so right. So I don't need the playback script anymore because it already plays back. I don't need the animation script anymore. All I want to do is get this animator populated with a new controller, and that new controller, all it needs is to drag in a clip, an animation, and it should just work. Should just work. So let's see. So I need to create a new animator controller. New animator controller with all the defaults, and then I spelled it wrong. Oh, this is too long. Knack. Okay, Knack. How do I add, I guess, to the default layer? I'm already on the default layer. How about just layers 0? Add? Nope. Set? No. Planning mode, state machine. Add motion? Animator state. That's what this is, right? This is an animator state. Is that right? It's, oh, come on. Tell me what you are. What is this orange box? This is, if you can't tell, I've never done animations before. This is fun. Maybe this is a state because it's going from entry into this. I think that means it's entering a state. Yeah, because this is a default. Yeah, default state is this. Okay, so I need a new state. Now add motion, maybe. Okay, and it needs a motion. New motion. Oh, and I can't just do that. Okay, what does motion want? Protected constructor. Motion. Instantiate? No. Okay, so back to the manual. What is the motion class and what is it trying to get me here? Motion. Okay, that's what I want. Motions are used by animation states and making them. Oh, is it a base class? Maybe I can just add motion the original clip. Is that something I can do? Hey-oh, look at that. Okay. Now, how do I create this? Easy. I'm just going to duplicate this and see what that saves out. So I'll put it in the clip folder and I'll take the Knack name. I need to generate a unique name. Oh, it's not .anim, it is. Oh, what is the file name of this controller? Dot controller. Okay. Maybe that'll be fine. Maybe I'll reuse the clip name. And let's save the clip to that path. Okay, let's see what happens when you do this. Fun. Exploration. So let's delete these. Let's hit play. Spacebar, wiggle, wiggle, spacebar, enter. Oh, index out of range. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just put a bool in here. Autosave. And then when end record is done, if autosave, save to disk. Here we go. And now I don't have to hit that anymore. And index out of range. What was that? What was that? Index out of range. What? Well, let's try that again. Let's just try again. Let's see what happens. Spacebar, wiggle, spacebar. Now it works. Nope. Enter, because I did not save. Okay. Index out of range, starting at here. I added motion, and add motion failed because why? Is it because there's no default layer? What's the constructor look like for animator controller? Nothing. Nac add layer parameter state machine behavior. You know what? Instead of adding the motion, I'm just going to save out the animator controller and see what it looks like when it's blank and see why it's failing. Oh, of course. Wait. I forgot to check the checkbox. Autosave. Okay, autosave is on. On chick check. It did successfully create the animator. Yeah, okay, it has no layer. It doesn't even have a basic layer. Okay. So come on, animator controller, let's add a layer. What parameters do you want? Entry? Is that a cool layer name? Does that just fix my problems? Because when I say in the editor to create a new animator controller, it makes it with different defaults than when I make it in code, which is not nice for me, Unity, because it comes up with a base layer, exit, entry, any state, and a base layer called base layer. So these are... Okay, is this just a default layer name that doesn't matter? Okay. So if I, whoops, what button was that? If I just say base layer, then in theory, my controller should look the same as their controller, right? Let's give that a try and see. Slowly slouching more and more in my chair. Start, end, and what do you look like? Hey, base layer, entry, exit any state. Sweet. Okay. So now I want to add the clip. Can I add parameters to this? I want to add it to the base layer. Oh, and that returns a new animator state. Okay, so the new state is that, and then I want to link the state, right? Oh, because this isn't going to connect it to anything, is it? Well, maybe it just automates it to entry, like it did with the drag and drop. Maybe. Can I be so lucky? That would be glorious if that was all I had to do. But I bet it isn't. Start, stop. And, oh, it did. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Look at that. I gave up so early and I didn't need to. Okay. So, one of the things I'm trying to do here is just make a tool that kind of generally works. So, why don't I actually clean up some of this code for the use legacy stuff? So, what am I going to do here? If we're using legacy, boop, that's all we need. And if we're using legacy, then we don't need this step. If use legacy. If it isn't use legacy. Then we make a controller with the same clip name. Add a new clip to it. Okay, sweet. So now this recorder, I don't need this one anymore. Okay, so now the basic recorder, all it needs is a folder name. It records this object, and yeah, sweet, right? That's it. That's all I need, I think. Okay, let's do a proper test. Let's delete all these old things. So I haven't been moving it in the last few tests. So let's just make sure this works with the actual controller, and I can just drag and drop that in. So start recording, wiggle up, down, wiggle left, right, stop recording. Now on this object, let's add the controller. Oh. State machine for base layer is missing. What's that mean? Do base layers not come with state machines? Oh, I thought it worked. I thought it worked in that last one. I guess not. So I added the layer. Ooh, okay. What kind of state do I want? Animator state, is that a... Nope. New animator state? What kind of parameters does this take? No parameters? Really? I thought I was just looking for a... Oh, I see. Okay. State machine behavior type. State machine behavior type. Nope. Nope. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Let's just give it a new blank state and let's put it on the 0 layer. Does this return the layer? It doesn't. It just returns void. So I can't even get the proper layer index. Ugh. Okay, what's failing on this? Animator state, layer index. And the type of the state machine behavior type. Oh. I added a new animator state. Okay, base layer, add effective state machine behavior. It's because the type, that's some tiny tooltip. Do I just need a generic here? Like just behavior, just object? No. Because I can give it a type. What type is the state machine behavior? Is there a default state machine behavior? There is state machine behavior. There we go. Okay. Like that. Oh wait, state machine behavior. Can I do it like that? Can I do it like that? I can. Okay. So the one thing I don't understand is why it worked a second ago and then it stopped working. Is it because it was open in the inspector and the inspector like auto-populated it or something? That'd be weird. Okay, let's try again. Or is it because I didn't move it? Maybe? Oh no. Can't find class state machine behavior. State machine behavior context. Attribute. Add effective state machine behavior. Time to Google. Wait, I was just on the documentation. Why don't I take a look at this? I'm trying to add to a animator controller. So animator controller. Why is there no animator controller in here? Hello? Apparently I just plugged a device into the audio jack. Okay, animator controller. I could just list the source. No, that's not the source. Okay, here's some nice example code. Okay, created animator controller. Oh, hey. Does it? It looks like it already has a create at path function. Maybe that adds a bunch of defaults. Let's try that. Let's try that as a very first step. I'm just going to let's cut that and paste it here. Badoop. And let's see what happens when I do that. What does that look like? Controller. And it comes with the default layer. Badoom. Okay, so now all I need then is controller add motion clip 0. Right? Right? That's all I need, right? Oh, thanks, editor. That sounds exactly like what I wanted. Okay, so is that all I need? Is that all I need right there? It won't add a motion. It'll just, well, maybe it will. I shouldn't judge it too soon. Come on, off, and look. Hey. Okay. So let's delete these. Let's try with some actual motion. Explorative design, fun. Okay, start recording. Wiggle. End recording. Stop. Let's take a look at the animation, which appears to have values in it. Hooray. And let's look at the animator, which seems to be on entry. Okay, yay. And now without editing anything, let's do the controller. Yay. And try playback on the scene view. Wiggle. Nice. Okay. So we can use the new system. I never understood root motion. I'm not an animator. Yay. Okay, so that is recording the transform of a single object and moving it from there. All right, that's a small win. I want to be able to record multiple objects though. So why don't we duplicate? Now I've got 2 cubes and I want to be able to record this and this in a single recording. So that is going to be interesting. How does an animator assign? Oh, is that what the avatar's for? Okay, so if I apply... okay, right, because in the code... I'm just going to delete this before I forget. When we start recording, we bind the current transform to this root object. Maybe I can just bind other... Like, maybe I could just, like, duplicate this for all the children, right? Maybe that's what I can do. Maybe that is what I'll do. But first, let's do a bathroom break. Badoop. Here I'm back. Okay, so oh hey, wait, what is good thing I took that sip of coffee just then. What is this recursive flag? Recursive. Wouldn't it be super fucking easy if I just put a recursive checkbox on here? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? So now on the root game object. Oh, wait. Wait for Unity to compile. Okay. Let's move these out. That's not what I wanted to do. Ugh. Okay. Take this root game object. Let's get it out here. Hello root. Hello root. I'm trying to get the base object's pivot point near these cubes so that I'll have some interesting data to play with. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the record. I want to take it off of here, so let's remove this basic recordable, move it up to the base game object. Let's take my trigger script so I can actually control that. Uh-oh. No, I did it. Okay, and collider. Let's remove the animator from there. Add the animator to here, and check the recursive checkbox. Okay, cool. That should be it. Let's not delete the packages folder. How about that? Okay. Okay. Here's a test. Here's a big test. Start recording. This is moving the root game object. Let's move that cube, and let's move that cube, and then let's move the root again. Stop recording, and let's see our results. First, let's take a look at the animation. This doesn't look like I was expecting to see recursive positions. I'm not seeing recursive positions. Well, now I want the scene view open more often. If I scroll through here, well, I don't have this applied to anything. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm not thinking this worked. Ooh. Ugh. Is it even moving anything? Oh, I think it was. Here, let's restart. Hello? Hello, computer. Hello? Oh. It just didn't up down. That's it. That was the left cube, wasn't it? Like this cube moved up and down. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. On this other cube, I still have a duplicate. Oh, dang it all. I think that was the recorder and the other object that wasn't set to recursive. So I don't even know what got recorded there. Okay, try again. Spacebar. Let's move Z, this cube X This cube Y. Save. 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 Why is... What? Oh, crap. I never bound my input to... Sigh. Sigh, sigh, sigh. Okay. Recordable. Toggle record. Let's do it. Let's do it. For real this time. Recording. Okay. Z. X. And Y. Save. Quit. Look at this. Oh, that looks better. I mean, it's listing multiple cubes for position, rotation, and scale. Under scale, but position only has 3? Oh, these are children because they're children of the scale of the transform. I think it worked. Now let's just move that component there and hit play and see if it goes. Come on, go. Come on, come on, run. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. So that just worked. Now, how did that... Is it just referencing by string? It seems to be pointing right at the object. What happens if I make another cube? So that shouldn't have position affected. And I'm going to rename this to cube X. Yeah, it is looking up by string. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. I wonder what happens to cube 2. Look at me figuring out an animation system. Oh boy. Yeah, okay, so it just doesn't move that one. Okay, and what happens if apply root motion gets ticked? What happens then? What even is the root motion? Who even knows? It makes no appreciable difference. There's a whole bunch of animators in the world watching this stream. There's no one watching this stream. They're totally freaking out right now. Root position or rotation are controlled by curves. Oh no, not curves. What? Who even knows what that means? Animator controller is not... Animator controller. Watch the docs be terrible on this too. There's no manual. Do they use root motion? The phrase root motion does not appear on this page. Great. Great. Come on. Let's look in the manual for animator. Is that what I'm... Animator, yeah. It looks different, but I guess... Oh, they just updated the icon. Okay. Apply root motion. Select whether to control a position from the animation itself or from a script. When in doubt, Google it. Two types of animation, treadmill and root motion. Treadmill means the animation stays at the origin, and we use the code to move that asset around. Root motion means the motion is built right into the animation. Is that saying that... Okay. Maybe that means I can move these and it'll animate otherwise. So if I go... Yeah, I can't move this around here. But maybe if this is on, I can? Is that what it's saying? Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of effectively, is it using local space or not? Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so I think I'm gonna want, okay, so that's not something I can define now. That is something people will have to decide on themselves, I think. Yeah, all right. So I've got some nice object recording code running on this. I am going to... I'm going to add a public transform target recording. Target transform. That makes way more sense. And I'm just going to say target transform. That's so weird that you have to give it a game object and then it converts it to a transform. If target transform is null, target transform equals transform. Boom. Okay, so now I can remove these goofy things. So this is just a recorder. I can remove the cubes in the base. I'm not going to use this anymore for visualization. I'm still going to trigger on this, but instead I am going to record the avatar of the XR platform. And I'm going to delete these. So now when I hit spacebar, my head and hands should record their position and I can record a cool dance. Right? Right? Okay, let me get my VR headset out. And let's get these hands turned on. So it's been, my XR system has been running this whole time, but my hands haven't been turned on, so... Let's just make sure this is all running. And let's get the scene view back up here. All right. First step, make sure my head and hands are indeed working. They are. Doot, doot, doot. And now I'm going to put on the headset. Put on these gigantic, goofy hands. Now I'm going to hit spacebar to start recording. Do a YMCA. Slap myself a bit, I think. And dab. Oh, I fucked that up. Dab and now this is not very good because I can't see my body, so you can't tell that I'm actually really good at flossing. Stop recording. Okay. let's see if that worked. First, I'm wondering how big this file is. 3.8 kilobytes, is that right? 9 megs, how about? That sounds way better. 9 megs sounds way more believable. Okay, so now on this avatar, if I add the animation or animator, that's what I want. And then I add this controller to it. I don't want to apply root motion because I want it to actually show world space where it was. And what am I missing? Oh, I don't want my VR to turn on this time. So I actually have a turn on XR script, which I will force failure on so my VR won't turn on and take over. And come on. Oh, it'll... Ugh, no, I can't do that. I have this helper script on here where I disable the art when the tracking is lost. So I need to make sure the XR is on and tracking, otherwise it won't apply. But now it's going to be overriding the position with the XR data. This just got more complicated. Okay, let's just disable this. Disable when tracking lost script. And turn off XR. Making a lot of changes just to see if this works. Come on. Come on, work. Come on, do a dance for me. Dance for me. Headset, dance. You're not dancing. Crap. Because, okay, crap. I need it to stop tracking. Well, because it's still tracking, it's just tracking to 0, 0, I think. Is it playing? Hello, animator? Controller? Hello? Ooh. Look at all these errors. I think this controller did not create properly. Oh, it is not happy. It is not happy. Okay, something messed up with this controller. Okay, just out of curiosity, let's manually make an animator controller. Oh, it didn't start me with all those defaults. Those nice defaults. Oh, this new one is also breaking. I wonder if I just borked my Unity. Time to start and stop Unity. See what happens. I just plugged a device into the audio jack. Look at me. That's definitely a thing I did. Okay, let's take a look at this again. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that other one. Well, these things are in here now. It's not throwing errors. If I drag and drop this in, it just goes. That should be the same as before. Let's just add this in here and see if it works. Come on, work. Come on, work. I don't think it's working. Did I unset all these things properly? It says it's playing back. Do I have to apply root motion maybe? No. Is this animation actually valid? I mean, it looks like it has a lot of data in there. Or does it? Is that a lot of information or is that no information? Oh, that's a shit ton of information. Look at all that. Okay, okay. So when I look at this, why is this not working? Oh. Position missing? What? That's weird. What? What? Because this is this, right? Head art goes here, head art goes here, humanoid avatar. Did I point to the wrong thing? No, I'm recording this. Why would it be missing? It's right there though. What? What? Oh, I'm so confused. Is it because I'm looking at this? No, this. So this is fine. This is the animation, and this is not referring to any game object. These are just string names of a game object. Oh, does it need to be pointing at one above? Because it's looking for humanoid avatar and it's on humanoid avatar. Like maybe I just move this up a level, maybe? Maybe? Let's see if... I don't know why that would be the case. I didn't do that for the test cubes. Yeah, no, it's also... missing. Oh, is there something weird with it being a prefab? Let's unpack that prefab. Hmm. So why didn't that work? Unity animation missing. Relink animations. Just click twice on the name of the missing object. Edit the object name. Oh, interesting. It's starting with XR player with avatar, which is the root, right? But should that be in there? Shouldn't that be... Interesting. Is the root this thing? Okay, why don't I put the animator on here? Do you see? No, you don't see it either. I think it's going... It's looking specifically for XR player with avatar. Humanoid avatar. What's this say? Which is here, XR player with avatar, humanoid avatar. That exists. But it's not finding it. Is there a way to set a root, or is there oh, it's recursive. Binding all the transforms of the game object. I mean, I'd hate to have to type, what if I just delete this? Humanoid avatar? No, that doesn't help. Crap. Okay, so there's something wrong with that, and derp. Okay, you know, I've been going at this for a while now, almost an hour and a half. I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to go do some reading on animators and how they work, but I think I'm getting pretty close. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you later.